What's up, guys? Eric here, driverlineup.com, world's okay steering wheel holder, self-proclaimed, of course, checking in at 3 in the morning from Love's. And I want to show you guys something Remy does with me. She kind of plays this little catch game. Remy, come here. Kidding me? No, don't go over there. Watch. Remington. Everybody's watching you. Remy. You ready? Where are you going? She's such a happy dog, man. Such a happy dog. Anyway, I want to tell you guys about some plans for next year. Some things are changing a little bit, so I want to talk a little bit about that here shortly. Let me get her back in the truck and we'll get into it. So I'm getting ready to do raise the hood and do a pre-trip. I think my windshield washer fluid is below half, which a lot of people think that's not a problem. For me, that's a problem. I don't like it to be below half. I won't run my fuel tanks as low as the fuel recommendation wants me to either. But I'll show you guys this. Look at this. It's 3 in the morning at Love's. What? That's a straight back too. You could go straight from back there into there. So that's amazing. Man, what I would give to find a spot like that every night while I'm driving. So just got parked here earlier and ran in for a shower. There's quite a few spots at this Love's actually. Got a shower all knocked out. It'll be our last shower on the road because, well, Jenna will probably shower later today, but we'll be in Springfield on the 14th. So we're going to pick up a load over on the South Carolina-Georgia border. I got to run over to a place that opens at 6 here shortly and get in line to be ready for a washout. Because the 2 meat loads that were in the trailer just left the trailer absolutely trashed. It's beyond what we can clean up ourselves. So, gotta go get a washout. The place doesn't open till 6, and then be over here to pick this load up at 8, and then we gotta take it for a drop in Arkansas, and then a drop out on 60 in Missouri, and then we'll be in Springfield on Thursday. So Thursday morning. So being Tuesday morning, it's probably the last shower I'm gonna get. I don't think I'll take one tomorrow unless I get nasty, but it's always nice to get in the shower out here. But I wanted to talk to you guys about some very possible significant changes next year. If a lot of things can go right. So you guys know that we're building a private fleet. Our second truck will be in service in a week, next week. It'll be in service. So I know Brad's excited. He's ready to go. We're excited. We're ready to get that truck on the road. We're kind of talking and kicking around and thinking about plans for the third truck. But that's where some things may change. Because I love, please don't misunderstand this, I love being out here on the road. I really do. I really do. Like, I enjoy it. There's a lot of frustrations, of course, and you guys see that here on the channel. But there's a lot of really cool, good stuff. There's a lot of good things to get out there and see. The country's beautiful. I love driving at night as long as I'm well slept. Love listening to podcasts and audiobooks and just enjoying the road. I really do. But I have a baby on the way, and I got a lot of other things going on in life, business-wise, that are all very good. And driving truck, especially for Prime, is going to be at the center of my universe, professionally, of course, for probably the next decade. I have no plans or intentions of separating from Prime really for the end of my professional career. You know, like, that is very happy with Prime. Prime's been very good to me. It's been a little upsetting to me from time to time, but it's overall been very good to me. I'm a huge advocate, not just because of referrals. I'm a huge advocate because the program works, or it's worked really well for me. It's been a blessing for me. And it's been a blessing, and it's worked really well for a lot of people that I know. But I have a baby on the way. And my hat is off to those of you out there with kids at home. I like to think that it may be a little easier if my baby was older, maybe a little bit older, but I'm having a really difficult time with being out there for months at a time while Jenna, as a first-time mother, figures out how to raise an infant on her own. You know, and she can. She's of course competent and can do it. But do I want her to? Do I want our family to not have that father figure there at the very beginning? That's a tough one, you know? It's one I've really been struggling with it. So I'm thinking and leaning towards next year becoming a pad trainer at Prime. So I think, and this isn't, I haven't even really talked about this with anyone at Prime. Well, I talked to Twisted Big D. I've talked to a couple others that do mostly PSD. So I've gotten, you know, a lot of good information from people that I trust, and that I would look to for advice and consultation through the process. So it's not a solidified plan, but I'm starting to lean towards when the baby is born, which would be spring of next year, probably transitioning to doing mostly PSD, with some occasional OTR. And, you know, I still want to run loads. I still want to run freight. I'm trying to make sure I understand how it works. I don't want to be exclusively pad. I'd like to get students out on the road during PSD, run some loads here and there, just because I get stir crazy. You know, I'm gonna want to run some loads, but I just want to be home more. I want to be there to support her and help her, and I want to be in this baby's life from the very beginning, like as much as possible. You know, even if that's just weekends, that's fine. But I can't. I'm just having a really difficult time with 4 weeks, 5 weeks away, and you know, I don't know. Maybe that's still the direction I go. I'm just struggling with it. So that's kind of where I'm at mentally. So I think at the very least, I'm going to take a PSD and a TNT student the first, probably either January, February, March, somewhere in there. I have one that I would love to take that would be basically TNT only, but I don't know if he's going to be able to get there. And if he can get there, I know this guy. I've known him for a year. I like him. We jive well. We've met. So if it can work out with him, I'll take him for TNT only. But if not, I'll probably take a PSD TNT student at like the end of January, beginning of February, and then when the baby's born, probably transition to PSD only, which is not an easy transition. And I know there's a lot of politics involved in the PSD only game. There's a lot of inside baseball you guys don't know about on that pad, that some of it I find a little revolting because I just want to work and I just want to see my family. Like I ain't trying to be out here pretending I'm the shit or the best. I just hold the steering wheel, you know, but I do want to be a good trainer. I want to be an important part at the beginning of someone's professional career. And I want to, you know, share my experience and help others grow and go do big things too. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm leaning towards, you know. I'm not really sure I just need to understand a few more things. I'm kind of understanding the economics of it. I've talked to 4 or 5 people on the phone over the last few days. I'm really actually surprised at what, Twisted Big D had a really good conversation with him. I actually asked him to teach me all of the backing maneuvers. He has a good system. He does not use the reference points. And he was trainer of the year last year. So I'm like, dude, I want to go out on a pad with you, man, because you're teaching people right, and they're trifecting, and they already know a lot of stuff coming out of PSD that a lot of people don't know halfway through their TNT. So I want to get out there and learn from him. But someone else I talked to about the economics of it, from someone who is buying a truck, I was really quite surprised. You know, if you're willing to work and hustle and prove yourself and teach these students correctly, you can do very well financially. So it's not an easy transition to make. I don't think that I'd be able to make $5,000 a week like I can out here teaming with Jenna, but I don't really need that either. You know, there's a value to being the time with family. So anyway, trying to figure all that out, but I just want to keep you guys in the loop as things progress and as it gets closer to time to have that new human enter the world. And that's kind of where we're at. So anyway, be safe, you guys. Make good decisions. Always drive to thrive. We'll update you soon.